Alright, here we go with another Opticus Radicus tutorial. This is the Halo4 weapons project, and today we'll be making a ScatterShot, which I think is a pretty groovy, cool looking weapon. I'm gonna hit N and go to my toolbar right here. I'm gonna find my background images right there and open this, and I'm gonna go to downloads, click this so I can see stuff, click the date so the newest one pops up, and take the folders away. Load this in. The reason I've been absent from tutorial, I've been trying to make you guys a Promethean tutorial, but Promethean is not the easiest guy to make. If you guys wonder about this green gradient, this is the new Blender 2.66. It's labeled later right here, and it's got a cool gradient function right here at the very bottom. You can use a gradient. Let's see. You cannot. Oh, that's that right there. Okay. I'm digging that dark. Header background. Okay, cool. Save user settings. Bam, out. Alright, so I just brought the opacity up right there, and let's get started. Let's just trace out the outline of this rifle right here. Excuse me. I'm gonna rotate on the X 90 degrees. I like to work with planes because we're gonna extrude everything out, and it's just less geometry to handle. So let's see, we'll take care of this in a second. That'll just complicate stuff too much. So just, and what we'll be doing first is just doing this top section right here. Let's see, you can see it out. So we'll do this section first, and then we'll do this. We'll make this bottom section fairly simple. We'll do the circle thing and get this this light line in there, and then we'll make the handle right here. Let's do it. Alright, so kind of straightforward. We're just going to trace out this section right here. I'm just going to bring this whole thing over right here. Alright, I'm going to extrude this on the X. Make sure you hit 1 and you're in your front ortho. And make sure you're in orthographic. If you're, it says perspective up there, you can't see the background image, that's because you can't see background image in perspective view. So you have to hit your 5 on your numpad, or go to your view and make sure that you're on your front one orthographic. Orthographic basically has no perspective, or has no perspective. Alright, let's bring this down right here, and we will extrude this one more time. Go over here, kind of just capture the essence of this. See, this one's gonna. Alright, scale that way down, bring it over there. Cool, that's fine. You want to do your best to minimize edge loops as much as possible when you're making stuff. The rule is always simpler and then more detailed. Things get hard to work with. Alright, so I'm just grabbing this stuff. I'm just trying to get the outline of this object. I'm gonna skip this lower part right now, actually. We'll get to that in a second. Alright, so this is an angled shot, so you're getting a little bit of this right here. That's actually going across on an angle, so we're just going to follow this right here. I see that it goes down, and this is a little lower right there, and we'll screw this out there. This is see, that's a bent edge right there. Yeah, we're gonna go to here. We're gonna follow this line. We'll take care of that really easily with an extrude and a scale. So there's no need to worry about that. This indented section right there. Alright. I'm listening to my MIA station on Pandora, I highly suggest that you model to music, because this is some repetitive stuff. Alright. So we got a little step down right here. We're going to bring this down to that. Yeah. And so you'll notice that this line right here it's straight here and it goes down. It's because this picture's at an angle and it's also twisted a little bit on the z-axis. So we're just gonna keep everything straight right now for the moment, and we can mess with that stuff later. Alright, and you'll notice that this is angled as well up there, and we'll take care of that with an extrude stuff right now too. So let's ignore this top section for the moment. Whoa. Oh. I had this guy selected back here, so that's why he's giving me extra stuff I did not want. I'm just going to lower this whole thing a little bit. It's a tiny bit to take the best of both worlds here. Alright. Take this over to a key. Right there, and I'm just hitting E for extrude. Now, we're going to need a loop cut for this top section here, so let's add this in right there. Alright, now extrude it and grab it on the z-axis I said. And unfortunately, you're going to need another loop cut right there. And it is angled strangely. It's got a little indent right there. That's a lot of loop cuts. Alright. And looks like this whole thing could come out. Grab an X. This actually has a little... comes out a little bit further right there, you see that. Okay, that is the straight top section right there. We'll make that aimer as a separate piece. Let's conquer these circles right here. First save, always save a lot. We're going to go with a circle, turn the X. Alright, so now you have to imagine that this circle is kind of half cocked, so we're going to scale it down to about the size, and we're going to rotate it on the Z so it's I don't know if this makes sense to you guys. Let's see. So I actually got to turn around. We want it like that, like theirs. So the weapon comes out. Got the little indent. Then in your front ortho, just rotate it to the side like that, and we'll shrink it a little bit and get it in position. So now got the little opening thing going, and it will be slowly outdented, so that's going to work. Alright, so this thing's selected. Extrude this guy on the X all the way back to right here. Yeah, so you're seeing through it, so actually what you got is that right there, which is not too bad. So because I can't see through this, it's kind of hard. I'm going to draw with a D. So I'm just going to get in that, and we'll get to that in a second. What we're going to do is extrude on the X, and then bring it down, and then rotate on the Z till it goes into the thing. Oh, let's see. Easy to get twisted around right there. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so I drew that in. Let's make it white so we can see it better. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in an edge loop right here. I'm going to add in an edge loop right here. I'm going to add in an edge loop right here. And if you look in Z mode, you'll see that it's bigger, or it's smaller, it's bigger, than this section is a little bit smaller, but it is extruded out. So Control tab into face mode, out, select this edge loop, extrude, escape, scale. Let's see what we got going here. Yeah, let's just get that tiny scale right there. Get this guy right here, extrude, escape, scale. Let's see. this needs to be extruded out a little bit, scaled out a little bit more, and this needs to be scaled out a little bit more. It's kind of a weird shape, huh? Alright. Got that right there, and it's indented all the way to there, so let's just use C to grab these guys right here. Make sure we got this inside ring. Yeah, check. Let's get rid of this grease layer. Screw that on the X, scale it in there, and that gives you that cool little indent right there. And then we can just kind of whoops. Yep, hey, let's kind of pull this around till it's working for you. Alright. Cool. I'm into that. I'm way into that. No. Alright, let's hide this for a second, and let's look at our core shape right here. Let's go into Z mode. This is looking to me like this. Let me turn on white, so it should just come default white, man. Alright. So it's gonna really help to outline your stuff. Grease pencil's being stupid right now. So that's what I see, and there's also this line across right here. So it comes out right here, and then it's lower in there, and it's generally the same shape. So let's just get it on. Shift A, add a plane, rotate X 90. We're gonna scale this down, and let's just shift it and grab it up here, and we can take our planes from there from now on. All right. So this thing is under there. Yeah. All right. Let's grab this on Z. Let's just take this guy all the way there. Let's extrude on the Z. So this thing makes a triangle in the front because it comes out a little bit. All right. And then let's extrude on the Z one more time so it goes up under this section right here. And then right now they're on the same axis. Okay. Alright, tab out. We're gonna alt hide, unhide stuff, and just check how we are. So this guy needs to come back over on the Y till this pops out right here. And let's just give these some separate colors. So I'll make this a little bit darker so I can differentiate this guy. Alright, you guessed it, we're going to duplicate this and move it down. Go into wireframe mode. Looks like it's offset from maybe a little bit smaller. There we go. So just grab that and scale it around until you get something that fits that right there. Cool. I might regret this later. I might redo this section. I'm not sure. We'll see. Alright, so we got that. Let's hide this, hide this. Let's take this plane, shift D it, and we're going to make this section right here. Try and keep your workspace big. It helps. Save. We will start from over here. Scale it down. Alright. Scale Z. Okay, so that's indented as well. So okay, we're gonna follow this line up here. Oh, doesn't like that. It's good enough for me. All right. Bring it along to this pivot point here. There, cool. Extrude X. Now let's see. So we got this upper section with that. Keep this separate or what? No, come back to here. Bring that down to there. Screw it out. Bring this up to here. Alright. Let's see, yep. Alright. A little groove thing happening here, and we have this center section, which is the barrel line. That's a square thing happening right there. Let's okay. Let's go here and let's add in a plane, rotate on the 90, scale it down. This is the barrel section. I might not use this, we'll see. Bring this over here. Screw this on the Z. Oops, I said I'm going to screw this on the Z. Go right here. I'm going to grab this on the Y and just kind of pull it over to make that barrel shape thing going. And if I scale the whole thing down, now alright, back to this conundrum here. We do need a loop cut here. Let's bring that up. Alright. Grab that in the Y. Just appears like that. Okay. Now let's give this a good intuitive look first. So right here, this is all going to be extruded and brought in. So let's, from this point on, let's tab in edit mode and let's grab all these vertices right here. And that right there. So extrude, scale, scale Z. So basically, one problem I have right now is these guys are being douches. So let me just grab this on the Y. I don't know why this edge doesn't want to come down. So we're going to grab these right here. And you can see that it actually comes to right there. So let's see, let's grab this. Well, let's grab this over here. And oops, if I'm going to grab that, you got to grab the whole thing together so it stays nice and straight. So just bring it down a little bit, and you can see what we're getting at right there. Alright, so this that's almost just right. Let's just bring this over. And I'm just going to bring this down on the Z. That's going to work for me for now. And then let's see, this guy. Alright. let's get rid of that grease layer. So what we got so far, we need to make whatever the heck this section is right here. How to do that? What is our basic shape? Let me use a grease pencil, help me out here. Oops. Alright, Control D is how I'm doing this drawn thing. And it's just not wanting to work today. So basically, I'm just outlining this because I'm gonna hide all these shapes right here. So I have a clear view of what needs to be made and what's already made. And cool. Oh, son of a monkey. So grease layers are attached to objects. Let me just bring the thickness up on this. Okay. Hey. This is kind of my process for just mapping out basic shapes that I'm going to do. Alright, so that's encased in there. Let me just hide this real quick. And it appears to be recessed in there. Let's just make this section right here that pops out. Stat pronto. We'll add a circle. Scale that way down, grab on the X, and just kind of rotate it on the Z till it's about right there. See how it's pointing out a little bit, just like that right there. And yeah, that's pretty good. And if you want, we can extrude, scale, and scratch that. Alright, so where that is right there, we're going to add a sphere, scale it down, tab in edit mode, make sure you're in Z for wireframe mode. Stupid cursor. We're going to go right here, delete the vertices under the half. X, delete vertices. I'm going to rotate the X negative 90. Ah, damn, I'm good. Alright, we're over right there. Let's see, we'll bring this down right there and rotate it a little bit. So we're looking at see through it right there. There you go. There's our little recessed thing. So how are we going to get around this? We're going to need a circle right here. So Shift S to snap cursor to selected, add a circle, rotate the X 90, scale it in. Let's see, it's going to be hard to line it up. Here's what I'm going to do. Tab in edit mode, I'll select this edge loop right here on the outside, right there. Shift duplicate it and scale it out till it's right on the yeah, that sucks. What to do? Kill that. Add a plane, rotate the X 90, scale that plane down, scale the X, we'll bring it into here, in the middle, right there. We'll make our little join 45s right there, or whatever you want to call them. Bring this back in the X, up. Try to keep straight joints when you can. And we got a curving thing going on. So we're just going to make this this circle by hand instead of using a circle per se, just because we got straight stuff going on over here. And let's see, that's going to get that going right there. You can add more loop cuts and make it more rounder later on, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Alright, so let's make this circle right here. Give it a little rotation. I'm just going to get this top edge. I'm not going to worry about. And that's at the same angle as that. Or is it? No, that's recessed inside of that. Okay. Alright. Kind of bring the vertices in with the twist. And it's not the roundest, but we will take care of that later. Alright. And this will be a two-part. It's going to be a modeling, and then I'll do a tutorial on texture in the skies, because it's just trying best to keep things under an hour these days. YouTube uploads stuff great that's under an hour, and then it just takes forever when it's so we're gonna go in there. This whole section is inside this anywho, so let's bring it in like that, and that is just heinous. Alright, I'm just trying to make this into a rounder. I just want to be able to sleep at night with this one. Okay, digging that. Screwed in the X. Put this guy over right here so he's ready to point down there. We're gonna bring out this edge. Yes, no, yes. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, do we want that inside edge? Yeah, we want this inside edge. Alright. We're going for this little tiny edge right here. So I'm just going to grab this up on the Z. And I'm going to unselect this, and I'm going to bring this over on the X. So it's that tiny edge. We're going to bring that loop cut out right now because that's a part of what's going on over here. Unfortunately, okay, you can see it's right on the inside right there. So let's just get that to there. Alright, we'll bring that down. Should have moved that as 1. Trying to get that line straight again. There's got to be a key command for making lines straight. I don't know it. Alright. Cool. Alright, now we got that same thing going on. We'll extrude that down in just one moment. I'd actually like to do that right now. So I'm going to out select the outside, extrude, escape, scale. For some reason scale it on the Z, scale it on the X, move it over. No, I like the better way it was before. And we're just gonna grab it on the Y-axis and bring it in a little bit so I have some perspective. This whole side is just being an asshole about the whole thing. Bring this over. I believe it's something like this. Yeah, it's gonna work for the most part. Now let's see, except for this. I'm gonna rotate it right here. I'm gonna scale it down and just work that in. A lot of this is going to be taken care of texturing. You could just do solid objects right here, but we won't. Alright. Take this over here. I'm going to scale this on the X to kind of get more of that archy thing going there. That's the word goodbye. You'll occasionally hear me sing along to songs in my ear here. Alright. Now. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that section under that alone. Let's see that. Yeah, we're not gonna trip on that for right now. Alright, so we got that thing going. And then it looks like this kind of sinks down right here. And if you see what's going on right here, you can see where we're going with this. Let me just bring this back on the Y. Well, let's see. I'm gonna hide this for a second. Looking less shallow, actually. So let's take this guy right here. Let's try to scale it on the Y. And let's bring this weird thing over on the Y-axis right there. Alright, back to this. Alright, it comes up right there. See, now this guy is going to come up like that. And that guy's gonna come over here, so let's see, let's screw in the X. Let's bring this dude's up here, let's adjust this so we still have that little angle thing going. And you can see that this whole line right here could come over on the Y. Cool, digging that. Alright. I'm just gonna I'm gonna bring this down a smidge, and I'm gonna bring this straight with this one, maybe. Alright. Alright, screwed X. Let's see here. So, yeah, this, you know what? Bring this up right here. Let's see, bring this over. Alright. Going over the X. I'm going to take this thing all the way down the line here. Alright, and then we're going to give ourselves a rotation and a tiny bit of a scale. Extrude. And then it kind of goes up into there and goes away, which it has done by itself. Save the heck out of it. Alrighty. So now let us just cut out this section right here and this. Got that. Don't worry about that inside section so much right there. We just have this inside section where that is right there, but that'll kind of take care of itself with some texturing, possibly, maybe. Oh, we got a little doohickey right there. Let's make that. Add a plane, rotate on the X90, scale it down, tab in edit mode. I hate how it selects it wireframes the face right there. You can't see dipkiss when you only have one face. Screw in the X, grab on the Z, screw in the X, grab on the Z. That's much more rounded than I just made it. See if this works. No, it doesn't. Alright. Screw in the X. Oops. This whole thing is on the inside. So let's grab in the Y, bring it in. That's rounded right there. Let's see if we control 1. We'll add a subsurf in there. Let's see, I'm going to control A. I'm going to mark this sharp. It doesn't do anything. Alright. Crease this guy out. Make our bevel weight high. Is that helping with me? No, not a bit. I'm trying to remember how I mark. Sorry, let me just mark clear sharp. Is it like so? Is my work? Am I not? There we go. Okay, yeah, it's got to be in a section like that. So I'll bring that. You know, here. I'm sorry. I'm going off. That's something I shouldn't be doing right now. All right. We'll round this stuff out later. Okay. Got that shape. Got the basic of the gun. This whole section right here needs to be. So I see a bracket right here, but that comes down from this right here. It's attached to that eventually. Let's go into here. Let's see. I'm just trying to gain some perspective. So this angle is not as steep right there as it is. So let me just grab this on the Y. So it's shallower, the angle of this band right here, and then it's steeper over there. So I just extruded that in the X, and then I'm just grabbing this. See, we got that shape going. I'm gonna control click to put a vertice right there. Add one right there. So we gotta do things in 4s here. Yeah, sure. Here, select all 4 of these, hit face. That's how you add faces in. 4 vertices or 3. Whoa, just hit face and it did something crazy. So that becomes rounded right there. Let's see here. And this is actually a second bend. So grab that in the Y. Okay. There is a little gap between these two. Let's just grab this on the X and scale it on the Z a little bit. Kind of bring that line closer. That's worked. There's a little gap right there. That's cool. Let's make sure tab out edit mode. Let's add in another plane right here. Rotate it in the X90. Get the gist of it. Bring it to that corner. Take this whole side. Bring it over. No. Okay, there we go. Screwed X. Grabbing the Z, and then add edge loop right here. Just grab the top vertices. It has a curved thing going on. I don't want one in the center. Hey, I would like a vertical edge loop, please. So to get a vertical edge loop, you hang on to the or you select the horizontal section of the. I hate that. All right, let me select this face. There we go. Now it's doing that stupid thing over there. So that curves up right there. It could technically use one more right here. Let's bring that down. Alright. Alright, scoot over on the X right there. Okay, that's over there like that. Okay. Let us... We're gonna forget that. We'll bring this guy in right here. Z wireframe mode. Scale it down. Grab that Z. Cool. We can bring that to... Nope. We're gonna scoot it to right there. Take this guy up. Whoop, not W. Alright. Oh, and we're going to bring that to there. Alright. So this kind of goes down to here. Z right there. So I see this as two separate objects. Where's our plane? There you are. Since I'm just creating them anyways, so we're just gonna bring this guy over here and use them. There, scale it down. Okay, let's see, that's gonna go down to there. This whole line is gonna come to here. Grab this on X. Grab it on the X. Alright. Cool. And we're just going to carve out a basic object for the handle just in a moment. Let's make this whole thing right here 3D. So we got a flat thing going on here and you're like, hey, what the heck? That's okay. Tab in edit mode. Select everything. Save. Now I'm going to extrude on the Y. And I seem to... Oh, there's a rogue vertex right there. Delete that guy. Okay. Oops. Okay, select everything again. Not sure if I want everything, but okay. Screwed it on the Y. So that brought that in. Not going to be the end of the world. No, that's working for me. What is that? Alright. Cool, we'll add in a mirror modifier in a second. Oops. Screwed Y. And just kind of try to adhere to this line. That's not the biggest deal in the world because we're going to use the clipping in the mirror modifier to find our center really easily. And so we could have made this out of squares in the first place and not gone through this, but I don't think that's the wisest sometimes. So I just select the outside edge loop of this guy. Let's see, and I actually have the inside edge loop of this guy. Yeah, cool. I'm going to extrude this on the Y, go my Z mode so I can see right here. There we go, we'll find that line. That's probably not a necessary step, but see, is that like an exterior thing? You know what? let's conquer this barrel problem over here. This guy right here is just going to need an extrusion on that top section right there to make our barrel. Section Z, grab Y. Alright. Okay, what are we going to do? Got this guy right here. That pulls over into that. This section is the barrel, which is behind that circle. Is it? But that section of the barrel comes even with that line right there. We'll run at that for now. Let's see here. Yeah, this whole thing right here needs to be what we got right there. That comes down and that goes up. So let's give ourselves an edge loop right there, and let's just do that one more time. So we're going to take this whole thing right here and extrude it. It doesn't matter, however you kind of want. I'm just going to grab it on the Z. You can see that this whole thing needs to just come up, and then I'm going to select that line. Bring this so it becomes straighter right there, and bring this down so that's kind of like a straight line. That's what I'm going for. Might not be a perfect straight line, sue me. Okay. Out, select the whole section right there and grab it on the Y. And there you got your bottom grip right there. Sorry, let's go to the one view. Save. I'm just going to scale this down and bring it right there. You can see that that's kind of like a lip that comes out right there. Hey! Alright, sorry. Trying to hit A. We'll get that grip in there in a second. Let's go ahead and bring this section down. Let's use this line right here as our friend. That's going to come down all the way right there. Alright, now this whole outline right here, and I shift select for that, is going to come over extrude on the Y. Get my 3 view. Liking that, not liking that right there. So I'm going to grab all these guys, grab it on the Y axis, Z, there we go. Alright, pull that over. We do not need the faces right here. That'll be extra stuff we don't need. So I'm just shift selecting all of this right here. I probably could have got this in an edge loop. Let's see. Yeah, but it goes all the way around. I don't want that. Sometimes it's easier just to select the shit you need. It's gonna include this right here, so I should have just extruded the outline of this. What the fuck is that? Oh. Yeah, let's kill all these faces. Faces, see what happens. 7 mode, we'll see that we got some rogues right here. Rogue vertices. You don't have to worry about it too much. Grab Y. Just try to bring everybody near that line that we're using for the center right here. Alright, grab Y. Whoa. Okay. What did I just do right there? This one. Okay. So that is actually a second barrel thing going up there. We're not going to worry about the circles. I'm trying to see if I'm going to use this section. I don't think I am. Let's go over here. I'm going to move it to the second layer. I'm going to end up just duplicating this and moving it over to about right there. Whoa. That's seeming about right for me. Alright, so I'm going to save this. I'm going to select everything. I'm going to hit Shift D for duplicate, and I'm going to move it over to this layer right here in the corner. Now I'm going to select everything with A, and let's see. Let's make sure, always make sure you have no modifiers right here. This little wrench is your modifiers on anything. I don't believe I added any modifiers in, so I'm selecting everything. I'm selecting that again. I'm hitting Control Join. I'm tabbing into edit mode. I'm going to hit this vertice right here. What are you? Sorry. First, I'm going to delete these. I don't want any faces in the center. Let's see. Okay. We're nice and hollow inside of our gun. The bullets and such can pass through. Do I want to delete these right here is the question I'm asking myself right now. I'm going to let it go. Alright, so tab in edit mode. Find a vertex in the center. Kind of center of the gun. I'm going to go with right there. I'm going to hit Shift S, cursor to selected. I'm going to tab out edit mode. I'm going to hit Shift Control Alt C and do origin to geometry. Oh, I'm sorry, just testing you. Origin and 3D cursor. Alright, so now our origin is right there, smack dead in the center, and we're going to add a mirror modifier. We're going to be mirroring it on the y-axis. Okay, before we do that, with this guy right here, hit Control A, rotation scale. Now hit the Y. There we go. Turn on clipping. Go into Z. The wireframe. It's going to look a little crazy. Here, let's just for a moment, we're going to turn this off. These guys are out too far and will be moved in soon. Don't trip on that. Alright, so in fact, you know what? Just select one vertex from this guy, one vertex, and hit Control L and hide. Control L selects an island or a section. You can select, if you have one vertex selected, one face, one edge, anything, you hit Control L, it'll select the whole thing. Hide, H. Okay, so now what clipping does is it takes your center line and it'll join everything together, and it's kind of a magical thing here. So let's do our best to pull down the center line right here. And make sure in wireframe mode, and you'll see that we got, I believe, yeah, the middle section of everything right here. Let's just make sure that that is so. Make a show copter. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. Alright, so check it out. With turning your eye back on right there. So since we're mirroring on the Y and clipping this, it's going to join on the Y. So you see how you pull it out, and when you push it in, it can't go any further than you go right here. And so what we're having is an issue with some of these are backwards, some of these aren't. That's fine though, because we're going to select these right here. You can only go one direction. It's going to stop on that Y when you hit it. So you see that it's a little crazy right here. There it is. These guys. There we go. You see it just closes in right there, and that'll give you a really nice joining center line. Just don't worry about kind of go through and find all these rascals right here. Now that sucker is seamed together, and not too bad if I add some, I say so myself. So let's go back to here, save the shit out of it. Alright, and I'm going to go to N. I'm going to bring back my thing. I want to take a look at this this rifle real quick. So this thing goes into there, and there's like another unit behind it. So it is extruded out and then into something. So here, I was just looking at this section here. Alright, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to extrude on the Y, like so. And I'm just going to extrude this on the Y, just that one vertex right there. Just select all four of these, hit F for face. So I get a face in there and I don't forget. And then, shit, you know what, sorry. Get a little ahead of myself. I'm just going to take this right here. Let's see, sorry, there's got to be a better way to do this. My bad. Yeah, I'm just going to extrude the whole thing over to the side. Sorry. That makes more sense. I'm going to scale it on the Z a little bit. No, yes, no. No, I'm not. Sorry. Right there. Cool. So now we're really just missing this inside section. It's a little bit indented. It's a little bit country. It's a little bit rock and roll. Okay, so I'm gonna make an executive decision to pull this into here, behind that. And then these guys, which are hidden, hit Alt H to unhide them. I'm just trying to see how we're going to do this right here. I'll hide those real quick. I guess those do pop out like that. It doesn't look right to me. I'm going to rotate this on the Z. Oh. Okay, I'm going to rotate these on the Z a little bit. Take it to right there. And what we're missing is, I say grab, not hide. This little groove from this thing right here, I'm gonna hit this guy up right there. I'm gonna extrude it over like so. I'm gonna go ahead and hide this real fast. We're gonna add an edge loop in right here. And we're just going to make a face. Let's see. I'm going to take that face up to here and take this up to there. You'll see I'm kind of just trying to make this little section right here. And this, of course, will come back to here. And it's got that thing happening. Alright, grab a Z. Alright, I'm going to grab on the Z right here, and it needs another edge loop, unfortunately. Okay, cool. So you'll see right here, it kind of has it's extruded right there. So we'll just take the whole. Yes, make sure I don't have anything else selected. Why is that? Okay, so that's already been brought over right there. Sorry. That's already been brought over. This needs to be brought over. It doesn't have anything. And you'll see how it just joins right together. I love that. This part is extruded down right here. That's a long one. Let's add an edge loop into it. Get loopy with it. Let's add another one in. Be careful here. It's starting to get hairy. Bring that up. We're going to bring this whole thing right there. We will go into Z mode, extrude Y, and just grab it on the Z till it's under that right there. And these guys are, I'm gonna alt hide. I'm gonna select this one. Hey, hit Control L. So Control L, and let's give this some smoothness. See how it looks. Not the end of the world. So in this thing, these things sink into this little like recessed area that they have for them, right there. Let's make that real quick, and we'll join it in and see what we got to work with. The barrel's happening right there, and then it gets recessed. It looks like the barrel hits that section and then goes the heck away. Right there too. Alrighty. I'm gonna Z to edit mode. Now I'm gonna hit Control L for this barrel right here, and I'm gonna hit P, separate, a selection. It's gonna make it easier for me to work on this right here. Hide all that, and it still takes the mirror modifier from what we did, so it's all groovy. What I'm seeing is this section, it ends over here, so I'm just gonna take this right here, and I'm gonna delete the vertices. Okay. Okay, dokie. Take these guys, bring it up. I got the indent thing going on. Don't worry about that right now. So that sits inside of the thing right here. Let's make that real quick. No cubes. Plane. Rotate X 90. Scale down. Scale down. We're gonna bring this over. Scale it down. Grab on the X. Take it down right here. Alright, so we're going to, nope, we're going to extrude on the X. Extrude on the X. We'll bring this to right there. Sure. Alt hide. Where's that plane? There it is. Alright, I'm grabbing the Y. Oh, my stomach just told me it's time to eat. Okay. Yeah, we could just texture in this whole section. No one would be the wiser. See. Okay, so this barrel section right here that I did up here, I'm gonna Control L. I'm gonna delete the heck out of that. I'm going to take this one that we just made, should duplicate it, grab it on the X so it's out further than this one, and check out what's going on with this this lip. So I'll grab this on the X, and so that we don't have barrels hitting, bring this down, and I'm going to grab this and bring this down right here to there. Alright, and if you join this, let's see, extrude this on the Y. I'm just going to join it to this so that it's got a mirror modifier in it, and then I'm going to grab on the Y till it hits. Let's see here. We covered it all. So that gets a little thing in there. We are going to take care of this with a texture plane. And that plane is going to come from right there. Okay. rotate this. Alright, I obviously don't want that over there. I'm going to rotate the Z and grab it on the Y. And I'm going to grab this over to here. So it just sits on that. It's real quick. I'm going to turn on. Something's wrong here. Whatever. They're changing things on me. Alright. I'm going to grab this. Basically, I just went into magnet mode and I made sure. There, now it's back. That's so weird. So I'm on closest and I have it so it sticks to itself. I'm just doing this so these will be right on the on this plane right here. There will be no spacing. Let's see. It is sometimes just being a bitch about it. Oh, okay. So the clipping has stuck it. So I'm just gonna turn it off for just one moment. And I have the same problem over there. Yeah, make sure the magnet's off, clipping's on. Why is it just grabbing so weird now? Oh. The clipping will kind of suck it in there. Alright. We got a little funky stuff going on there, that's alright. So I'm going to hit, see the vertices right here on this corner? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, to start, Alt M, at last. It's going to need another one right there, where we're going to join it. That one, Alt M, at last. At last, at last. Now it's continuing through right there. I'm not liking that, so okay. There we go. Grab it on the X. There, yeah, I think that's it. Yep, grab on the X. Cool. See, grab it on the X so it's out of your way there. What happens if I just delete it? Alt M at last. Alt M. Let's see, we got another vertex in there that we want to get. No? I'm tripping. Alright. You can see what I'm kind of getting at. I'm just bringing this to that and joining it up. I'm going to give us a really sexy circle right there. Hey. Come on, Blender. Alright, you can't select what you can't see, and apparently I couldn't see that, so it wasn't letting me select it. So we got another, we're going to have to add an edge loop right there. The reason I'm doing it at last, because then it's going to snap the vertex to the last vertex that you selected. Really handy function here. Yeah, that's cool. That's working. Except for that whole thing going on right there. I'm going to scale this. I'm going to bring it up until it's out of my way. I might even end up deleting that. Extra faces we don't need. Okay. Now that section, nope, doesn't matter. Let's see. I'm just going to grab this on the X, teensy bit, and just move it over. Okay, and I did that because it was weird right there. Let's try this. Vertex. Let's turn this on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so this one's gonna go to there, and then yeah, cool. I encourage you to use snap functions. They are your friend. So those aren't technically joined together, but I don't care. Make sure you turn that off. Let's see here. I'm going to grab this on the X so it spits out right there. And just kind of massage that and that thing going right there. And this could use some massaging as well to keep see Save it. Select no. Select this. Hit Control L. No. See. Did this work? All right. I'm just hitting Control plus on the numpad. I just want to select the circle only, and give me some smoothing on it. And I'm hit Control N to reset the normals. Sometimes it'll take away the shading problems. It did not on that instance right there. Okay, so now we're all sharing materials in there. See, I don't believe that's empty right there. There's something in there. Yeah, I'm going to Shift S, cursor selected. I'm going to hit Shift D and escape it. I'm going to rotate the X90. And I'm going to scale it down, and see it's already got the mirror modifier. And I'm just going to scale in the X, grab it on the X. Let's see, we got some vertex, and that's not going to solve our problem unless we put some edge loops into. No. There we go. Sorry, it's just kind of being. Now, if I have a vertice select, it knows where to go, so or knows what plane to put that on. Alright, I'm going to grab these on the Z and bring them down, and you can see these guys peeking up. I'm going to scale that in the X. I'm just going to try to make sure that's straight. Same over here. Straighter is better. Alright. Grab on the Z. Grab on the Z. And let's see, I'm seeing up here that it's got like an edge. So, nope, it's better just to select this. No, wait. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and just grab this on the Z a little bit, and you'll get that little edge right there. There's also, I like this as well. It's the same thing. There's a lot of ways to do a lot of things, but hit Control B, and you can bring that up right there and give yourself a little bevel. But the fact of the matter is that it's going to work better with the edge loop. But you should know about Control B. When I found out, I was like, what? Alright, I'm just going to extrude this on the X, and I'm going to scale it on the Y. And gives it those kind of cool angles that we desire. Now this guy right here. Alright, needs to rotate on the X. It needs to be grabbed on the Y and brought out. So we got this whole joining thing going on here. turning clipping off for a moment and grabbing it on the Y. Hitting Control, select the whole thing, grabbing it in the Y, and just bringing it. You can see it could be scaled on the Z just a smidgen. And the whole thing is looking a little fat. Let's take it to, no, maybe not. Alright, before we get too far, let's conquer this guy right here. Looks like that scales in actually right there. Let's see, let's take this right here. And let's scale the X, the Y. Let's make sure clipping's on first. Let's just grab this on the Y and bring it in. And I'm going to kind of ease that transition right there. Alright, we can add a whole bunch of edge loops in. I really don't want to. I'm just going to do something. Subdivide this. I'm going to subdivide this. And I'm going to subdivide this. We'll remove that in a second. Oops. Alright, subdivide. And what this is going to do is stop edge loops from going through. At all. Okay. Whatever, you want 1,000 edge loops, you can have it. We'll bring this down right here. And that's going to take 2. So to do that, I'm going to grab this on the X, and I'm going to add another edge loop in right there, which I really don't want to do. God, that is so many edge loops. Okay. Delete these faces. Got something going on right there. Okay. Now we need something to make a face right there. Let's take this, extrude this on the Z down. It's going to be a little bit sloppy, but just make sure you got 4 right there. Hit F for face. We're just going to screw this on the Y until it hits right there. Extrude on the Y. It's going to naturally stop in the center. Alright, now no. Take this guy on the Y out to there. Cool. Same thing over here. That's our. Oops. It's double extruded. Okay. There. That's pretty groovy. We could make a really complicated thing right there, or we could just make that an image from the text string. What to do? Okay. Let's grab this right here. What to do? What to do? I'm going to try to grab this edge loop around here. I'm going to extrude, I'm going to scale, grab it on the Y. This line right here is much more tucked in. And I'm immediately regretting these faces right here. Alright. Rotate that a little bit. Okay. I don't want this plane anymore. Okay. Let's build it. Really? I can't make an edge loop right there. I don't believe that. I'm going to use the K function and just put in my own edge loop. Okay. It's not surgical, but it's going to work. So I'm just going to select this whole thing. I'm going to hit Q. Nope. I'm going to select this whole thing and hit Q for edge. Nope. I'm going to hit grab twice, which works better than edge slide. Who would have thunk? Okay. I'm just going to make this section right here. Extrude on the Z. We'll go back into wireframe mode right there. Bring that down. Yep. I'm going to screw this on the X into that. Disappears. Going to add a little edge loop right, a key. Right here, we'll scale this in, screw it up on the Z, and then scale it on the X, nice and big. Alright, so this needs to join, hey, to this right here, and we're going to do that. See, this should be, let me just leave real quick. Remove doubles. 15. Whew. See if that helps. No. Evil. So if you can't get an edge loop, that means that it has more than 4 vertices. It's not an actual edge, but looks like 4 vertices to me. That's fine. Fuck it. Z. Okay. When in doubt, K it out. I'm going to hide this real quick. I'm going to take a K and bring it to there. And what we're going to do right here is I'm just going to turn this on real quick. I'm going to grab this and snap these to the vertices right there. I love snap. Okay, so let's go back so we can gain a little perspective. Hit period and we'll snap right to it. What? Yeah. That just happened. This guy needs to be joined to this. Alright, I'm adding in joining points here. Alt M at last. Select Alt M at last. Alt M at last. Alright, so now we made ourselves a. Oh, these aren't joined. Ah. Go into Z mode, wireframe mode, so you get those. I'm just going to select those. Make sure you don't select any other vertices when you do that. You'll know if you do. Cool. So now I have this sweet edge loop right here. You can see it gets extruded and then grabbed in a little bit, and then I'm just going to hit F for face. That is a N-gon, as someone would say. N-gons are evil. Screwed this, scale it in, and we'll scale it in and we'll hit F for face. Let's see now. Sorry, let me select the vertices so I can swing around it. God, I'm just not digging this whole setup right here with these things. They seem like they're too far away. Oops. I want to take both these at the same time. I'm going to grab this on the Y. I'm not, because they're different. X, Y, rotate the Z. Okay, So I think what's happening here is let's rotate this. What's happening is yeah, those are out too far. But what needs to happen is we got to disappear this plane back here. This section has to go, so we'll go into face select mode, X faces, vertex mode. You know what? Now here, I'm going to extrude this. Press escape. I'm going to grab it on the Y. Is that better or is that worse? Nah. Delete these things, man. Faces, vertex mode. Let us hit F for face to make a section right there. Hit F for face. All four of these guys selected. Make a face right there. That is a different story right there, but let's just join these up. Select all four, hit F for face. Let's see, we got, where is it? It's getting a little hard to join here. Let's select the edge, this guy, so we can see where it is. There it is. Yeah, completely unnecessary. Delete that edge. Z back into here. Let's see, if you look at the drawing, that's going to be up there and rotated actually. I'll just take that up right there. I'll extrude this on the X. Scale it. Extrude the X. Bring this top guy down. Oops. I just want to add in the edge loop so I can join these together. Okay, that's already joined. Alright, now this guy starts dipping in right here. It needs to join down here. Jesus. Hitting grab twice for edge slide. Holy moly. Okay. I don't know if that's exactly the same as what we said a second ago, but I hope not. I'm going to do that at first. Alright. Cool. Those are not four-sided polygons, that's okay. Generally frown upon that, but we're going to let that go. I'm going to hit O for proportional. So it kind of grabs the whole thing right there. Oh, let's see. We could join it all together. That'd be pretty cool. And so I am skillfully joining this together. Let's see, I want the outside edge. Let's see if you add one more edge loop right here, and we slide it over. Alright, give it an Alt M at last. God, I did not like that. Let's hit this right here. Okay. Saving. You can see we're integrating this into the general design of this thing here. Okay. I might end up deleting most of the inside of this guy right here in a moment. 1Z. Alright, I think we're entering our hour limit, so this is going to have to be the first portion of this tutorial, unfortunately. Smooth this guy out. That looks like Papu. And it looks like that because this guy. Turn force loading off for a second. I'm just gonna grab these two guys and eyeball that because that's just shading like shit. A lot of that has to do with the angle that it's at. Whoops. Okay, cool. Let's just try to keep that on course here. And that has like a little section in there. Let's now let's take this one right here. Okay, screwed, scale, grab X, grab Y. Those who show their faces shall be brought back. Alright, so this guy, we got a whole groove thing happening right here. So in reality, those vertices are Gonski. Kill those vertices. Okay. Okay, let's extrude this on the X. Let's see, and I know that this edge right here is sporting a bevel, so I'm just going to give that a little bit of bevel right there. All the Halo guns do. Triangle? Don't mind if I do. Okay, it's starting to look more and more like a gun every moment. So let's see what we got going here. Hey, some barrel edge happening here. Now, this is what we're going to do. Select all of these, actually select these two vertices right here, hit Shift S, cursor selected, it'll get you right in the center of this guy. Yeah, we'll add an edit mode. Rotate the X 90. Oops, rotate on the Y 90. scale it in. Let's get some sizage. Hit period to bring it right there. Let's bring it out. I'm just going to get the general size. I can always mess with later. I'm going to extrude it on the X. Scale it. Extrude X. Scale. Extrude X in. I could Control L to select the whole island. I'm going to now scale the whole thing down because it's poking out of. Is that gonna? Let's see. Proportionally, that's bigger. So. This is going to have to come out a little. Hey! Okay. Oh, I guess separate. Oh, okay. Oops. Does that sometimes. That is not good. Alright, Shift E. You're like, what the heck, man? It's got this little thing in there. Alright, so bring that over there. It's going to work for us right there. X, delete, faces. And we'll take this face off too. And we'll do that one too, since we want to see down the barrel. Okay. Run into that a little bit. Screw this in the X, bring that back to fill up that space. Same deal with this. Screwed X. Scale on the Y. Alright, this whole thing, wow, goes all the way around there. Alright, so I just, that's so weird, it's not showing the edge of it right there, because it's at an angle. Strange. I'm going to extrude this, bring this to here, and I'm going to grab it in on the Y. Okay, and then let's see here. So that is actually going to be a part of this. Alt M at last. There we go. Let's see. Some vertex snapping going on there. Bam. I want to go to the edge there, so gotcha. Alright, cool. Is that a section of that? It looks like it, but it's not. Let us rejoice. Cool, I'm just going to take this over and just kind of spread this out a little bit so that bad shading goes away. Oh, snaps on, it's wanted to snap. And now, I don't know. what is going on right here? I don't even know. Lots of edge loops? Too many. Okay. No Phoenix. Phoenix is a horrible band. Screw this on the X, so it comes out to about there. Let's just try to make a... No, sorry, I'm bad. There we go. I see. It's trying to make 4. Didn't have 4 to make. This can be an N-gon because I'm not going to get much attention right there, actually. So let's see. I'm going to screw this on the Z. Grab it over on the X. Grab it on the Y, I meant. Okay, so basically just need to fill it in with an area that we can texture. Now that just needs a plane. This somehow never got extruded. Okay. Now, let's see, hold on, I gotta do some counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, I'm going to do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, now when I select all these and all of these, theoretically I should be able to bridge this. For some reason when you bridge stuff, it messes with the shading. You gotta just do that. Cool. And we forgot one in there. You have to have even number of loops to fuck something up like this. To do the bridge. And sometimes, like you saw, you end up making more work for yourself, and sometimes you don't. Let's see, this is not gonna want to let me do that, so here's what we'll do. Alright. Oops. Hey, hey. Alright, face. Now, we need 4 to join them all. Cool, so I'm just going to control hit right there. Face. Save face. You know, that was fine there. This needs to be extruded and brought in on the Y. And then rotate on the X, scale it down. That's pretty groovy. Let's take this right here. Let's go to our face select mode, turn that on. Yeah, and that'll just take that all to the face right there. Let's see. Yeah, I can't take the whole thing for there. Alright. You should have enough to make a face right there. Let's see. Sure. Why not? V for separates. Let's set that down there, turn this off. Let's see here. Gotcha. Alright. I'm not feeling this face right there. What did I just do? I probably made something in a complicated way. That's what I just did. Now. Okay, I see what's going on here. I think I do. Hey, turn that thing off. No. Turn this on. I really hate what just happened there. We just need a straight face to add stuff into. Right there. Sorry, guys. So to do that, okay, cool. We'll do a little cleaning up later. I don't know what is going on right here. V. Alright. Oops. Yeah, that can just die. That can die as well. So can that. Extrude X. Okay. Okay. So this one goes to there, this one goes to there. Face. Hey. Yep. Z. Hit everything, hit Control N. That should fix some shading problems or make some worse. Let's see. Wow. Really? Something's going on over here. Let's see. With the smoothing algorithm. So at the moment we're going flat. We'll fix that later. Okay, this is just a placeholder. Yeah, take out the clipping real quick before I make the handle. Bring this down right here. Scale X. Grab Y. Whoa, hey, sorry, screw Y. So we're going to cover the handle in more detail in the next one, extrude Y. For the moment, this is a placeholder for that. I'm just going to bring this down to here. Right there, one right there, one right here, one right here. We can go ahead and take this guy right here. Hey! Your aim must be true. Alright, something like that. Okay, and that's curved, so it's all curved like. Alright, and we'll just okay, so that's it. It has a, I see this thing going on. I'll show you right here. What I think I see is that. So but that continues down to there. Okay. We can make it. Delete vertices. Let's get ourselves an edge loop in there. Okay. Now, hold on one moment. This would technically be on the inside of the handle right there. Hold on a second here. Okay, so that happens. Sorry, I was trying to figure out this. Sorry, this horrible song right here. Let me kill it. Alright. Okay. Jimi Hendrix. Alright. Here's what we're going to do here. Yep. That is working right there for me. That'll do for now. This is just a placeholder. So relax. Not the end of the world. Here, why don't we just do this? And if we select edges, like this. Actually, hell, let's try this out. Let's give it a bevel. Oh no, it's joined. Let's not do that. All right. Here's where we're going to use the mighty Control B. So Control B. It takes a second to get it going. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can. All right, so you can adjust the segments right here if you hit F6, and I'm sure it's also in your toolbar right there. But it's going to give it that nice rounded look. Okay, sorry, orangey out there. Tab in edit mode. Z, select this guy right here. Don't want. I don't want that one right there. Okay. So actually, it's going to go down here. Extrude Z. C to unselect that. C to unselect that. I'm going to scale on Z. No, I'm not. I'm just going to take up this line right here. Okay, now, last but not least, I'm going to extrude this up into here, like this. And then I'm going to scale the Y a whole bunch. That no. Okay, so this thing actually comes out over that right there. This whole thing right here needs to be scaled on the Y. Just a little bit like that. Yes. Grab this on the Y. That's that. Let's grab this edge right here and let's scale it in and scale on the X. Grab on the X. Scale on the Y. We need to get out of there. Okay. Just scale on the Y just a tiny bit more. And just for shits and giggles right here, I'm just gonna screw this escape. I'm just gonna grab it on the Y. Just bring it in a little bit. Oh, that's a lot of it. And scale a little bit. Scale it on the. Nope. Alright, for the meantime, this is gonna work. Let's just hit Shift C, save. Let's add a plane in here. We'll go down. Make sure we got no materials in this. Let me hide this real quick. I'm just going to make sure this is all joined real fast. Okay, it's going to give it a material. We don't want that because we're going to go into cycles. We're going to unhide this plane. Scale this plane out. We'll duplicate this plane up. We are going to first turn this plane into an emission, and we're going to grab it here, bring it down, bring this over here. We're going to rotate our Y 90. I don't know what just happened there. Okay, we'll give this a little bit of that. 3-point lighting system here, and let's give it a look. And a 3-point line system is not complete without a front one. Now, right here, go to this orange square up here, go to radio visibility, turn these off on your camera. You want your, I should have done that before I duplicated. Now, if you want this to render faster, you can get a quicker look. We'll just take the small one over here. There is no camera. And for the start, that's going to work. Alright guys, we'll catch you on the next one where we will masterfully touch this up in some little parts and then texture this bad boy. I hope this is not longer than an hour.